Assalamu alaikum students. Welcome back to the third lecture of Social Studies, Grade 5. Today the chapter is unit number 12, which is Trade. So let's have a look at what we have to learn today. What is actually trade? Trade means buying and selling. When you buy something, you trade. And what do you trade for? You give money in exchange for those goods or services that you buy. There are two types of trade that we are going to study in this chapter. First is the local trade and second is the regional trade. So local trade means buying or selling in your own city or in your own locality. So trade is basically the exchange of money for goods or services. Like in this picture, we are exchanging money for a cell phone. So actually we are buying a cell phone and we are trading off with money. We are giving money for in exchange of a cell phone. So this is trade. So where do you buy goods or services? Definitely in a market. So what is a market? A market is where people buy and sell goods and services. It could be a street, village or a city market. The market could be a shopping mall or town or city center. It could even be an internet site. A market could be an office that sells services you can't see. For example, licenses to use services, permission to do something, information or an advice. Do you know a bank is also a market which sells services? The traders at small village or street markets sell local goods. At the bazaar or shopping mall, goods come from farther away. A big shopping mall has retail traders. These are shops that buy goods such as clothes, fruits or sports goods from different traders and then sell them. One example is Metro. And for the traders at bazaars, the example is a Budh Bazaar or an Itwar Bazaar. One more example of the bazaar is the Anarkali Bazaar in Lahore, which is a market that sells many different goods. Some of them are books, clothes, flowers, food, jewelry, perfume and even textiles. Have you visited Anarkali Bazaar? I'm sure you must have. The next topic is the regional trade. What is regional trade? Some regions produce more of some goods than they need, so they sell them to other regions. They buy some goods from other regions too. Some regions specialize in services such as tourism, computer skills, or banking. They sell their services and buy the services they need. All of these goods and services are part of the country's economy. So basically, economy is the total goods and services a country produces. For instance, Karachi, the city of Pakistan, sells financial banking services. And that is why all the head offices of different banks are situated in Karachi. Whereas the province Balochistan produces coal and it sells coal to other regions. While Punjab produces wheat and it sells wheat to other regions. Wheat is atta, okay? Now let us have a look at different regions of Pakistan, what goods and services they are producing and are specializing in. So first comes the Balochistan. You can see that Balochistan produces gas, coal, minerals such as gold and copper, and even some of the tourism. Tourism is basically when people from all over the country or all over the world come to a place for visiting exotic places. So Balochistan is popular in tourism as well. And since it is a mountainous region, therefore it has abundance of gas, coal and other minerals. Now let us come to the Sindh. Sindh specializes in cotton, rice, wheat, sugarcane, bananas and mangoes. Do you know a special mango that comes from Sindh? Yes, it is Sindhuri. Then also it specializes in petroleum products, machinery, cement, plastics and banking. While Khyber Pakhtunkhwa specializes in wheat, maize, tobacco, rice, sugar beets and fruit. Maize is basically makai and sugar beet is a kind of sugar from which shakar is made. Then comes Punjab. Punjab specializes in wheat, cotton, sugar and fruit, fertilizers, textiles, coal, gas, petrol, rock salt, cement, sports goods, machinery, electrical goods, surgical instruments, vehicles and aircraft. So Punjab has the most diversity of goods and services. Surgical instruments, the most popular surgical instruments that we can think of for today's world is basically the masks, the gloves that are important in fighting this COVID-19. And sports goods is basically the one city that is most popular is Sialkot, where all the sports goods are made, and such beautiful quality is made in Sialkot that even the international tournaments, they even purchase it from Sialkot. And then coming to Gilgit-Baltistan, we have wheat, maize, barley, fruit and tourism. So maize is basically again makai and barley is jaw. And you've heard barley, that is jaw ka dalia, right? So that is basically barley. Then coming to Islamabad, which is the capital of Pakistan, we have finance and banking, information and communications technology. So now we've discussed about the local trade and about the regional trade. And we've had a look at all the provinces that are making goods and services or specializing in goods and services. So now we come to the topic of exports. So what is export? Exports are the goods and services a country sells to other countries. So basically all that is going from our country to another country, those are called as export. And why are they sending to other country? Because they have it in surplus, that is in excess quantity. So all these excess quantity of goods and services that the others buy from a country are known as export. In Pakistan, we produce more of some food and other crops than we need. So we export those. Our fine textiles are valued throughout the world. So they are another important export. Our beautiful carpets are such an important export that they are counted separately from textiles. Do you know that? And they are exported to so many different countries. And Faisalabad is one of the cities that is most famous for producing textile. And do you know the Food and Agricultural Organization, that is the FAO, lists Pakistan as the world's second largest producer of buffalo milk. It makes up 68% of the country's milk, followed by cattle, which is on 27%, and sheep, goat and camel, which is 5% altogether. The value of buffalo milk is more than wheat, sugarcane and rice added together. So basically a huge quantity. Most of the country's buffalo are farmed in Punjab, but there are also many in Sindh, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa and Balochistan. This marks the end of our chapter. Let's have a look at what we've learned so far. So trade means buying and selling goods or services. A market is anywhere that we buy or sell goods or services. A country or a region has a surplus when it produces more than they need of goods and services. Exporting is when countries sell goods and services to another countries. Now let us proceed to the question and answers of this chapter. So the first question of this chapter is, which regions of Pakistan sell wheat? Which regions of Pakistan sell wheat? Question number 2 is, which regions produce machinery? Which regions produce machinery? Question number 3 is, which regions produce fruit? Which regions produce fruit? Question number 4 is, which region do you think gives the most products and services to the economy of Pakistan? Which region do you think gives the most products and services to the economy of Pakistan? All of these answers are mentioned in your book page number 117, and we've also discussed this in the slides where the table was made and different regions were given. So please go through those slides and go through your book and write down the answers of these questions. Then the next question that you have to do is question number A. You have to make this chart in your notebook, and you have to list some goods and services that you and your family have bought this week. Goods can be anything ranging from simple grocery items, while services can range from the banking services even. And you have to mention where have you bought these goods and services from. Then part B is, list any goods and services that your family sells. Like for instance, if your father is working in any company or he owns a business, ask him what kind of services or what kind of goods he is selling, and you have to write those goods or those services here. And ask him where does he sell those goods or services. You have to complete these both charts on your notebooks. This is a lot of work for today, right? So hurry up and start writing. If you have any questions, you can ask me directly. We'll complete this chapter in the next video. Till then, take care. Stay safe and stay at home. Thank you for listening to our lecture. If you like this video, kindly hit the like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe our YouTube channel. All the videos will be uploaded on our YouTube channel for the completion of syllabus. Also, hit the bell icon for getting updates regarding the YouTube videos. If you loved this video, please don't forget to share it with your family and friends. Thank you so much. Allah Hafiz.